If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of When Reality Hits. This week, we have the cutest couple on.
Aww.
Aww. It's Zack and Benji.
Oh my God, I thought you were going to say Jasmine and Melissa. And I was like, oh my God, it's us.
Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for coming on. Benji, you said this was your first podcast ever.
This is my first podcast.
He is here against his will.
Against his will.
Zach just told me about it this morning.
Yeah. So Zack, tell how this came about.
Oh my God. Well, so he's now finally back from Canada. I feel like it's been 84 years. Like it's like that meme of that grandma that throws the thing in.
84 years.
Exactly. But now he's finally back. So you wanted to do a podcast this morning? And I was like, yeah, Benji, let's do it with me, you, and Benji. And you were like, oh my God, perfect. And then I rolled over and was like, hey, Benji, you're doing a podcast today.
I was like, what? Huh?
He's
I'm
like,
always voluntold something.
You're like, okay. Well, I'm glad you're here. I
glad
missed
I'm here
you.
too.
It's
I miss
good
you
to
too.
see you.
Yeah. It's good to be back.
So when did you get back? Last night?
Just last night.
Last night.
Yeah.
So how long are you in town for?
Up to 6 months, according to the customs officer.
yeah.
Okay, so it's another 6 months that you get to be here with us.
Yep.
Amazing.
During that time, we hope we can figure out a work visa situation or whatever, which, then he can work here, and that would be great.
You guys are like 90 Day Fiance, but on the Valley.
I know. 90 Day Fiance, if you want to pay us too for a small spinoff, we will do it.
So how has that been? Because I know Benji has had to go back and forth between Canada and, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. How has that been for you guys as a couple?
And how long have you been gone? It's
for almost like 3 months.
Yeah, it's been about 3 months. I feel like it's been a while.
And even though I went to Toronto for like 11 days. Yeah. But like other than that, it is hard, but I feel like because we started in the long distance territory, and I don't know about all straight couples or all gay couples or whatever, but I can tell you from myself, when I first started dating, I always ended up dating someone long distance. Like it was always someone in another college, someone I met on, MySpace or Yahoo Messenger or like other seedy websites.
websites.
And then it's long distance. So I've actually been very used to it in the past. I think as I've gotten older, it does get harder when you're so used to having the person next to you laughing. Just even going grocery shopping becomes a daunting task when you don't have like that person with you. So that sucks. But luckily, I feel like we're both very equipped to be able to deal with it.
I mean, we're both independent people. And so like we have independent lives that we choose to intertwine with each other. And
like we'll FaceTime each other. We don't have to bother each other all day.
You guys FaceTime a lot.
All the time.
And I love that. Like, Zach's always like, say hi to Benji. And I'm like, hey, Benji.
And then he's silent for like an hour and we're just staring at, or like we're doing something and we're just like FaceTime with you. And then all of a sudden he'll say something and Brittany will be like, oh my God, I forgot Benji was still here. Like, are you guys still on the phone? I was like, yeah, just whatever.
Do you think like distance makes the heart grow fonder, like they say? Because I know like if you're around somebody, and a lot of people like cling on immediately in new relationships. And they're
Zach
just
clings
around.
on so much.
I'm a clinger. I'm a cling
Zach,
five.
a level 5 clinger.
Like,
he's a lesbian.
If I could be, like a koala and just never let go of you, or like if I kangaroo like live in your papoose, I would. Like I have issues and I get it, but it's okay.
It's okay.
But
Benji, is it okay? Let's let Benji talk for 1 second.
I'm accepting of it. I've grown accustomed to it. He's like fungus. You just kind of grows on you.
Grows on you.
And you haven't found the antidote yet.
No, not yet.
Oh my gosh.
The antidote is love.
Yes. Oh, that makes me so happy because, like, Benji, I love you so much. I hope you know that. And, Zach and I have been friends for a long time.
We're not going to mention how long because it's too long.
A very long time. And, of course, the way we met was a relationship that he was in. But other than you, there hasn't been that many, like, people that I've met, or
only one other.
That
was right when you moved from. That was right when you moved from Kentucky.
Yeah.
That relationship that you were in back then. So like I know that he like really cares about you and really loves you, because that's whenever he starts like bringing you around and doing all that, because I think he like protects his...
I protect my friends too, because I don't want them to have to go. I kind of did. Well, I will say,
is that how Kristen feels though?
Well, we're going to talk about that.
She's the one that wasn't protected, so
we're going to talk about that. But I just mean in general, he obviously knew there was something there.
Yeah.
Because
even then, I would not have brought you over that first night had I at least not thought that you were at least a decent human.
Okay. So for the listeners listening, we should probably talk about that.
Yeah, you tell it.
I know that we have, me and you, Zach, have talked about how you guys met. So I want to hear from Benji's point of view.
That. There we go.
How did you and Zach meet?
So we
and
met
if you say
at
the opera, I knew he was going to say that, though. I knew he was going to start with
Zach,
that. Now you go. I'm putting my mic down.
Let Benji speak. Okay, how did you guys meet?
I mean, we didn't meet at the opera. I tell people that because I always like to see their reaction. Because I love the opera, but when they hear that Zach was at the opera, they're always shocked and appalled. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just joking. But we did meet on a seedy dating app called Grindr.
Which why did they made me say dating app, like on the show, like they were like dating app, and I was like, but I said Grindr, but I guess it gets like taken out. I was like, you can say Grindr, like I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we met on Grindr. I was waiting for my work contract to come through in Texas, so I was just in LA for holidays, and I was on Grindr. We chatted for a little bit, and Zach invited me over. We had a great time, and he was like, oh, I have to do a thing, ... but I'll be free later if you want to hang out. So I was like, sure, I'm here on holiday, doesn't matter, text me. And then so after a few hours, he texts me, and he's like, hey, do you want to come hang out? And I'm like, sure, I'm free. And he's like, oh, wait, but I have a friend visiting, and she's leaving tomorrow. Can we just go over to my friend's place and we hang out with them? And I was like, sure. We go over, and...
But what did I tell you had to say about...
Oh, and Zach was like, oh, but you have to say that we've been like friends for like 6 months or a year so that it doesn't look sus. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll play along with that. And it was just, it was a good night. We were playing like all these games and stuff. And Kristen had all these like really cute dogs and stuff.
So it was Kristen, by the way.
It was Kristen.
Yeah.
And our friend Rachel O'Brien was visiting, and she was about to leave. And so we were over at Kristen's.
That's where you were. Okay, because I was like, somebody's about to leave. I was like, who was about to leave?
Rachel was over.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then so like I take a picture of the dogs and I post it on my Insta, and then after a few minutes, like some people messaged me and they were like, "Are you at Kristen Doty's place?" And I was like, "Who's that?"
Also, he had no idea. I didn't tell him anything.
You didn't say anything?
He didn't know I was on a show. He doesn't watch reality TV. Like, he doesn't watch TV in general.
Yeah.
So, like, he had no idea who anybody was. And he's like, why are people asking about her dog? Like, I think they know the dog.
So somebody responded and said, "Are you at Kristen Doty's house?"
Yeah, and I was like, Zach, I don't remember your friends' names. Like, who's Chris? Is this Kristen? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, how do my friends know that? And he says to me, oh, they're on TV. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And I didn't think anything of it because I was like, oh, it's LA. I'm sure everyone's on TV.
Yeah. Had you been to LA a lot before that?
Kind of, but just as like visitors.
Yeah.
And like I had friends that had like work here and stuff, but I didn't really know anyone in the entertainment industry. So it was like kind of weird.
So you just were like, everybody's famous here. Everybody's on a TV show. That's kind of how I felt whenever I moved here. I'm not even going to lie. I was like, okay, so everybody that lives in LA is like doing something. They're a model. They're an actor. They're a
no matter what restaurant you go to, someone's doing something else.
Exactly. So that's how you guys met.
Yeah.
And then we made sure to lie to everybody because I never told anybody that was literally the day we met. And then it was like 6 months later when we were finally like still going. And then getting
like you were
stronger.
Still a couple and getting to know each other better. Yeah.
Like obviously we weren't a couple right away, but then we just kind of like fell into it. And then we were like, oh, even though we're long distance, like shit, we actually really like each other. And like, let's see, let's just date. And then eventually I was like, one day I was like, oh yeah, Kristen, by the way, you met Benji 3 hours after me.
That's so crazy because I feel like you don't normally. Had you done that to me before?
Never.
Okay,
not
I
once.
didn't think so.
Nope. And that's the craziest thing. That's why it's like, why did I choose him to do it?
Yeah,
why did I feel comfortable
that's
enough?
What I mean.
Yeah.
Like that's a little like, what's it called, kismet or whatever?
Yeah, it's
like maybe
I felt it.
Yeah.
Serendipitous. Like it was like I felt something more. Or just felt like he was a good enough person, like that he would maybe stay around in my life.
You're like, he's a doctor, so right?
Did I know that yet?
I don't think I said.
Wait, you guys didn't even know? Okay, you didn't know that.
We only had a few hours, and most of those hours were taken up with other things than talking.
So you guys met and had like a spark, like chemistry wise.
Yeah.
I mean, we also laughed a lot. We like joked around, and our sense of humor was like pretty compatible.
Which you now know. It's
my gosh.
We're literally the same.
I love that you guys are very much compatible. And Benji, a lot of people think that you're so quiet and, sometimes I feel like you could be, but.
Well, he didn't know, like, especially this season, he didn't know anybody except for you, Kristen, and Jasmine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he didn't know anything that was going on. So he would just sit there and eat and watch.
I was so
and
lost.
It was like his own, like, live show.
I know.
He was like, I loved it. He was like, you guys are crazy and I can just eat and watch this crazy people going at it. He's like, it was great.
Oh my God. I love it. So, but I do love like your all's chemistry. I can see it all the time. Like your connection is obviously there. You guys are always like poking at each other and doing like little flirty, fun things that like somebody like middle school or high school used to do. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean it in a very cute.
I would definitely push you in the
like, we're very much like we beat each other up out of love.
Yeah, like not in a bad way. Like this is a jokey way. Nobody listen to that. Take that serious. But it's very cute to see. Okay, so Benji, I just like it because you've been on the podcast so many times.
Girl,
so
no,
I'm just
please.
trying to ask
I love this.
There was like an article once that came out, and it was like the cast of The Valley does not like Benji. And
really?
I saw
my God,
that.
I didn't remember that.
We talked about it on the podcast.
Oh, I forgot now.
Obviously, it was a clickbait, complete lie, complete like rumor made up because everybody loves you. And
Oh
it's
my
not
God,
true.
I remember it now.
Because we were talking about all the rumors that were going on.
It was
That's
one
so
of those.
funny.
Yeah, and it was one of those rumors that we brought up. You being new into this lifestyle, Zack is a public figure, and now you're becoming in this lifestyle. How do you think you guys will handle those type of things as a couple?
I mean, I never really thought about it, but like this season has like really taken off, and especially when we were in Toronto for Pride, Zack was recognized so much. It was kind of hilarious.
It was. Shout out to Canada. They love reality TV.
Oh my God. Every time I went to Canada, it was the best experience ever. Like,
Canadians are the best. And then, but then on top of that, they like all of that. Like, I would just walk and I would get either DMs where they were too afraid to come up to me every time I was on the subway, or they would come up to me or in the mall or like whatever. It was crazy. But the craziest thing was during Pride when we were together, they would either see me first or they would see Benji and they'd be like, oh my God, Benji. They always knew his name. They like wanted to take a picture with him. One girl even said she had gone up to somebody else in an airport saying, are you Benji from the Valley? And the person
he was
like,
not.
No. And she was like, oh my God, now I'm getting to meet the real Benji. So it's like, I feel like and so how do you feel about that?
Well, I think because we started our relationship like from a really grounded place and
the show hadn't even come out yet.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. When Zack told me that he was on his reality TV show, I was like, okay, cool. Everyone says that. And I tried looking him up.
Everyone says that.
And I could not find him. And so I was like, oh, it must
He's
be
lying.
a really...
Yeah, it's a really niche show.
Really niche show.
It's on at 4 a.m. on PBS.
Y'all are so cute.
But yeah, I think like our personalities really mesh together. We have like a good sense of humor. And yeah, I'm not dating him because of like the fandom or whatever, the fame, like. And I think, like, yeah, we just have a really good foundation. So.
Yeah. As a parent, you always want to set your kids up for success. I always want the best for Cruz and to help him as much as I possibly can. That starts with empowering them to learn in ways that are best for them. K12 can help your child start reaching their full potential in life now and give you the support you need to get them there. K12 powered schools are tuition-free online accredited public schools for kindergarten through 12th grade designed to help your child to learn at their own pace, in their own place, with an engaging curriculum that supports individual learning styles. This is different from homeschooling, where you are responsible for teaching them. K12 powered schools, state certified teachers are trained online educators. They utilize hands-on, innovative technology to make learning interactive. K12 powered schools even offer social opportunities, extracurricular activities, and in-person events. K12 has more than 25 years experience helping students gain the skills they truly need to thrive in the future, and it could be perfect for your child too. Join the more than 3 million families who have been served by K12 and empower your student to reach their full potential now. Go to k12.com/Brittany today to find a tuition-free K12 powered school near you and enroll now. That's the letter K, the number 12.com/Brittany. K12.com/Brittany. Brittany. When Reality Hits is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can be a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help you find options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
I also feel like, especially with stuff where it's like going to be rumors a lot or whatever, I think just
that's something that will happen. I'm just trying to warn you. Things that aren't true will start coming out, and things that like I saw Zack last night at the Cobra or wherever, like licking somebody's stomach. I mean, I can only imagine.
But that's
I'm just
like,
making up a rumor.
Yeah, but that's literally
like things like that happen. Like rumors about me like fly around all the time, and I'm like, oh my gosh! And you just have to like remember that they're not true.
They're never true.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm just wondering if somebody new coming into this kind of lifestyle, like.
Do you think you'll be able to handle?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just AI generated anyways.
I know.
So.
No, but you're. I can't. Okay, I'm gonna keep my hateful comment to myself. But no. So I think the thing about Benji though is he's so far removed from that. I think, and also he's just so chill.
Yeah,
and
very
I'm
chill,
so chill.
very chill.
And we just like have like a.
I love that you said you're so chill.
I am.
Are you so chill?
Well, with certain aspects. Wow, am I just being called out by the two?
No,
is this an intervention?
I don't think you're not chill. Like, you're chill, like, meaning I love you, but like, you are like a very big personality. You're not like a chill personality.
No, I meant chill.
But that's why I love you so much.
But if I heard a rumor, I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I'm going to be chill about it because I already know like
that's not true. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying from that standpoint. Obviously, I'm the least chill person there is when it comes to anything.
Yeah, super crazy.
Yeah, it's okay. And luckily, you already know that, so you chose this life, bruh.
Yeah.
Did. Bruh.
Yeah, you know from the beginning what you're getting into, and that's the best way to go about it, you know? Like, I knew it. So, Zack has been talking to me about dating apps recently.
Because I'm gonna be her. I don't like the word pimp because that's like that's not great.
Wingman,
but like wing person. Yeah. Like I'm gonna be.
Wingman, yeah.
I'm literally being like, okay, let's seed the fields and let's do things. Like let's get some men on this roster. Let's
He always wants me to have a roster, and I'm just like, I can't.
And I'm like, but you can. And what sucks is you and people had been together for so long and you had a boyfriend, previously before that. I feel like you missed out on I don't know if I want to say the wonder. I was going to say the joys of dating apps because they're not that great. But I feel like I want to get you on the apps. And I do feel like there's levels of apps. Like, what is the first thing you think of when you think of a dating app? Like,
I think of like a dating app. A lot of people are just wanting to like hook up and go on.
I will say there's like levels.
It depends on the dating app. Like for gay men, Grindr is definitely a hookup app.
Yep.
Like,
so that's like, you're not looking for a relationship. It's now or maybe later, but it's usually,
There's no faces, just torsos.
I've never been on a dating app ever. So something like that would be super strange for me. Like meeting somebody. Like I've been watching so much true crime lately. And so many of these people were going on dating app dates and got like killed.
Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, we're gonna. I was like, here, let me hold your hand real quick. The statistics on it are.
I know the statistics.
That's why you share a location with a friend.
Oh
exactly.
Yeah, and Zack has my location. Like so many people have my location, and everybody would know I was going on a date or doing whatever. But I'm telling you, true crime just gets into your mind, and I'm like, gosh, what if I meet somebody and they're like, my name's Billy. You meet them, their name is actually Bob, and they look completely different than that. And this, I don't know.
I feel like
get back into the Uber and you're like, hey, bye.
Yeah.
I also feel like there's ways to combat that.
I'm a people pleaser though. Like, how would if I was to go and meet somebody from a dating app, like, would I be able to be mean enough to get up and just like walk away? Not that I would like spend the night with them. I'm just talking about like finish like a date with them or a conversation, then go home on my own. Like I'm not like, you know what I mean?
I feel like you can do it the Southern way where you're like, oh my God, I actually, like you could politely somehow dip out. I know there's been times where like I've met a guy and I was like, ooh, you do not look like what I thought you looked like or like what you said you looked like.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, we'll just start like whatever. And I'll be like, I'm really sorry. Like we have to, like, you have to leave.
Or you have a friend like Zack where you can text an emergency and be like, hey, can you make a scene on the phone so I can leave?
Yeah.
Zack will for sure cry on the phone.
Yeah. For sure.
On demand for you.
For sure.
That.
I'd like, we would just have to have some kind of like code, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretend there's an emergency.
Also, I don't want you to just, because like I feel like with straight people it's a little different because like gays it's like, okay, Grindr's the hookup. If you're on Tinder, it's less than hookup. If you're on Hinge, you're actually looking for a relationship.
Okay.
If you're on Raya, it's kind of like a mix because it's a lot of people from out of town. For you, if we could get you on like Raya has like, it's more like public figures, so people are a little more discreet and a little more discerning with like who they meet or how they do it. Or like Tinder, there's like a Tinder Gold or something.
Are there things that you have to do to prove who you are?
I think Tinder has the verification. I'm not sure.
Because sometimes there are certain things that will be like, here, you can show you're verified or whatever.
Yeah. Like, what about like showing an ID or a passport or anything like that?
I think Tinder has that, but
Tinder has like a
optional.
version of it. Yeah,
it's optional.
So like you can also only choose. But
that should be mandatory.
I agree
for every dating app.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. You should have to show your driver's license or your passport or something to make sure that you are who you say you are. Because what if I think I'm talking to Frank and it's
Bob again?
Yeah, Bob again. And
I mean, that's how a lot of people are catfished.
Catfisher or a freaking I know. That's what scares me about it, and that's why I don't know if I can do it.
There's a lot of
but I know a lot of people have met, like you guys met on that, obviously, and you're so
Zack
happy
did
and
not
good.
Look like his photos,
but it's different for us because also.
But how did you guys know that you were real? Do you FaceTime immediately?
Gays don't do that.
Gays don't do that.
What do you mean gays don't do that?
Gays don't care enough. We're just like...
So you're like, I'm just going to meet up with you.
Yeah, you just take that risk and then
Okay.
Boys do not care. Boys are very different.
If I ever did a dating
You're
app,
a girl, so I get it that it's different.
You have to FaceTime me right now.
100% I agree.
Okay. Yeah.
I agree with that. And there are apps that have that for you. Where
you don't
it's
even need to give your phone number.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Don't
call in option.
Yeah.
Okay. That's something I would do. I'd be like, you have to video call. You have, because especially now with AI and stuff. What if they made a video and we're like, I don't know. Like I said, I've been watching true crime every single day. Married to Evil. Evil lives here. I've been watching all the really scary true crime.
Well,
things.
I mean, those have been close to your home, so I get it. But I also feel like maybe let's calm down on that and maybe up some other shows, anything else besides true crime.
You're like, anything else?
Because I don't want you to be afraid to do it. Now, I do get because, most of our experiences are, I wasn't on a TV show.
Yeah.
So I don't have that other problem with, are they going to leak our conversations? Are they going to whatever?
Dang, now you're putting a whole new thing in my mind. I mean, obviously I thought about that, but still. I've been very, But
that's why you have to do it the right way. You have to do, there's Tinder Gold or something where it's it has a whole nother level you have to pay, they'd probably let you on, but these people have to pay a lot and it's more secure and it's more private and whatever. And then Raya or whatever. We just need to get you on the apps where there's a little bit more protection for you as a public figure.
Every single person that I thought was cute, I'll be sending to you guys anyway. Hey, what do you think about this person? What do you think about this person? Is this weird? Is this okay?
Exactly.
Even guys that have been in my DMs, I've sent you photos and be like, do you think this guy's cute or is this weird? And then I just never follow through with it because I'm just nah.
Well, and that's the thing is I don't think you were fully you're trying to, Stella's trying to get her groove back. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I'm working on myself, figuring things out.
Which I think is so important.
Yeah.
Because also you do tend, and we've talked about this privately, publicly, everywhere, that you do tend, you want a man, you're okay, that's kind of always been your thing. And
I don't love being
single. You thrive in a relationship, which is totally fine. But I also feel now you've learned some lessons where you're okay, I'm going to take the time for me. Yes, I can have this little side piece here. Yes, I can talk to this man over here. But it's about you, boo.
That's what Zack wants for me. He wants me to create a roster.
Oh, God. I will be the team manager of the roster. And when they need to be cut, I will cut them.
I just don't know yet. I don't know.
We're getting to
slow but steady.
Slow but steady, but I feel like you've been slowly doing the things and you're slowly getting out of that toxic area sludge. Yeah. You're pulling yourself out.
Yeah.
And we're getting
I just want to feel better about myself and just positive vibes. Yeah.
Also, I do want to say, so speaking of dating and whatever, I don't think you saw this, but today it was a kiss cam. So they had a kiss cam at a Coldplay concert in Boston.
Okay.
And they were showing this guy and then they went to this couple and you hear Chris Martin say, "Oh my God, what a cute couple."
And then she turns away.
The couple sees that they're on. The girl freaks out and pulls away from him. He then looks up because he's confused. And then you see his eyes go big and he falls down. And then there's a girl to the side who's laughing but super oh my God, blah, 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 uncomfortable. Turns out, because the internet is the internet,
they did the
Chris Martin also says, like, they're either real shy or
they're having an affair.
And he says that out loud.
They're having an affair.
They were having an affair.
But
they went into a public concert having an affair.
But they're not just like any old person off the street that like, probably shouldn't have, pulled or, been doing that. No. They are a CEO of a company and the chief of HR.
Head of HR, yeah.
They are both married with kids. And the person that was laughing to their side just got promoted to VP of HR.
Because she was hanging out with him.
Because she
when
knows.
they were together.
She knew.
Yeah.
And so she got a promotion. Now, I'm not saying she didn't deserve it, but can you believe that?
Wow.
Can you believe that?
They got called out and now everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
Oh, no, it is.
There's so many memes.
Oh,
it's
gosh.
crazy.
And everybody found out their names.
Yeah.
Everybody found out their names, their profiles, like LinkedIn's, everything within like,
They're ready to network.
Minutes.
What?
Yeah.
How about just don't be dumb and cheat?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, if you feel like you have to cheat on somebody, get a divorce. I'm sorry. Like, don't cheat.
Yeah. Don't cheat. It's like, get a divorce or talk about an open marriage.
Yeah.
But like, do something to, if you really want to save it, okay, talk about being...
do something.
Something.
Yeah.
But doing this, and also, I love that they thought that because I was going to do the math before I came about like how many people were there, how many kiss cams they did, what are the actual odds?
Statistics.
Yeah, what's the statistics behind it? But then I decided I didn't want to do math today.
You can't do math.
But I'm just like, I'm going to hit you. But then I was like, the statistics it is like very low because I was like, oh, that's why they did it because they never thought they were going to get caught on a kiss cam.
Yeah, but like you're still going to be seen by a lot of people at a concert, whether you're on a kiss cam or not.
I know, and it's the boldness.
Yeah,
for
that's
me.
what. Yeah,
I'm like, you have kids and a wife with someone else, and you thought, you know what? I don't care. I'm at a concert and I can do this.
And I'm going to take my HR person, the person who's probably telling everybody they can't have inter couples or whatever it's called relationships.
Yeah, in the workplace. That's what I find.
They're together.
It's like the HR person is the person that's committing the crime. Like, what are the... You can't write this stuff.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I wanted to bring that up to you today because I was like, I knew you probably hadn't seen it yet.
I had not seen that yet. But God, I feel bad for the families because they probably had and then now their whole thing is public because of what they did.
Yep. Instead of it being something they could have possibly handled privately or whatever. No, now both sides are like, their names are so far out there and the virality of it like had... I don't know. It had like 1 million likes within a couple hours.
Oh my God.
And it's on every platform.
I mean,
Twitter.
they did go to a Coldplay concert, so they probably thought nobody would see it.
That's very true. But guess what? This was great for Coldplay because now everybody's like, who's Coldplay? And now Coldplay's #1 on Spotify.
Yeah, now
and he's like, thanks CEO for cheating.
Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Finding the one can feel impossible. And in today's world, it's even harder. False profiles, inaccurate pictures, ghosting on dates. Is this sounding familiar? But if you're ready to make your move to a new place, it doesn't have to feel like dating. All it takes is a simple search on apartments.com to find your perfect match. Whether you're looking for a 3-bedroom condo downtown, a 2-bedroom duplex in a quiet neighborhood, a cozy studio in a walkable city, or even a single-family home in a cul-de-sac, you can find the place that checks all the right boxes. So whichever stage of life you're in, settle down in your perfect home by using apartments.com. No more swiping or awkward first dates. Make it easier to get a place that gets you. Visit apartments.com, the place to find a place.
Guys, what is up? My name's Tom Schwartz. Some of you might know me from Vanderpump Rules. We had 11 wonderful, beautiful, strange seasons together. You've seen me at some of my worst, and now I want to show you some of my best. Welcome to my new show, Detox Retox on PodcastOne. So what are we doing here? Well, we're striving for balance in an ever-extreme world. Each week we celebrate the dance between indulgence and moderation, and I want to level up together, and I don't want to feel bad about feeling good. It's all about harmony, okay? Through conversations and travels, friends, your favorite reality stars, internet personalities, experts, amateurs, metaphysics to mezcal, highly experiential. It's going to be a nice blend of practical and fantastical. It's not woo-woo if it works. So we're going to open up our minds with fascinating humans from all walks of life. you're a little reminder that it's never too late to start fresh and find harmony. New episodes of Detox Retox with me, Tom Schwartz, drop every Tuesday. Come vibe with us, and remember to rate, review, and follow wherever you get your podcasts.
Okay, so with all that going on, what kind of guy, I want both of you guys to answer this, what kind of guy would you see me with?
I'm going to let you go first.
What do you think that I need to be with? Benji, you go first.
I think contrast to who you had before, I think you need someone kind, someone sweet, someone that's thoughtful, someone that, like, will call you and be like, hey, I just saw this flower and I thought of you.
Aww. I just saw this. Do you do that to Zack?
No, he doesn't. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? I'm like, wait, where's my flower that reminds you of me? No, he sends me hateful memes all day and goes, this is you. And it's like some anxiety-ridden rat in the middle of like a sea, like trying to live. And I'm like, oh, thanks, baby.
Legit, I'll just like send him like the most effed up memes and be like, hey, I just thought of you. Boom.
And then this is you, or this is you. Or he'll send me stickers from pictures that are horrible of myself all day long.
I've seen that many times. Oh my gosh. Well, that was super sweet though, no matter what.
I think sometimes, I do know that you like a guy with like an edge and a swag and a certain je ne sais quoi if you want. And I think that has like not served you well. And I think that if you can find that type of person that has that kind of edge to them, but with exactly what Benji said, you need someone who is as thoughtful as you are for you. Like, the problem is you've been catering to somebody else when you need someone else catering to you, because you're always gonna be, and by cater I mean just love the other person, like, and want to do things for them, and you need that reciprocated in a relationship because you're fulfilling that person's every need all the time, and if you're not getting that back, that's what drains you and is like, where I've seen you get really down over time because you're not getting anything back. So I think you need someone that is going to love you at your highs and your lows, but always lift you up. And
that Destiny's Child song, "You Need a Soldier," that's kind of stand up for me.
Yeah.
Period. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's what you need.
Oh, I love that. Well, thank you guys. Let's go on to a couple questions from some fans that wrote in before we sign off here. Okay, this is from SM Wright XO. If you got to go back to tell yourself one thing when you graduated school, what would it be? And you can both answer. Like
high school or college or?
Let's say college.
Oh, I was going to say, let's say high school.
Okay, let's say high school. Let's say high school, because then you didn't have your careers in place and, know what you were like doing. So let's do high school. If you got to go back and tell yourself one thing when you graduated school, what would it be?
My one thing would be, hey, the world is literally not what you think it is. And it will take a way longer time to maybe get the things you want, but just enjoy the ride, because the ride is all that really matters. And like, if you have big goals, that's great. You might or might not achieve them, but like, enjoy the ride while you're getting and doing whatever goal you're trying to get to. And then I might say, maybe be better with money.
All right, Benji, what about you?
No, I echo that sentiment. Like, school's important, but then I was hyper focused on school. I was a straight A student because I'm Asian. But I really wish I did like a lot more during my time in school, because when you graduate, it doesn't really matter what your grades are, and like there's
not
so many
one
like,
job
lessons.
is ever.
Yeah. They have not asked for my GPA. It's crazy.
They have not asked for your GPA.
Why did I do
this? So you're like, enjoy life.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. This is from Lape Pred. I think is what I said. How's life been since Benji has moved in with Zack? How are you doing as a head of a household? I don't know who the head of the household is.
Who's the head of the household? Yeah.
Who's the head of the household?
Brody.
Your third roommate.
My roommate. Do you want?
Zach's life has gotten infinitely better.
Oh God, here we go.
She don't cook. She don't clean.
Don't you dare! When have you ever taken a mop to our floor, sir?
That's why I wear flip flops.
I know.
In your house.
But that's I will say the one crazy thing about Benji and I is that almost from the first moment, well, like I guess we had been visiting each other back and forth for like weeks at a time. So we had technically gone on vacations with each other. So we knew how each other kind of lived in that, like, because we had to be in each other's spaces.
Yeah, but vacations aren't...
It's different, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like from the moment he moved in, because he was worried. I think he was most worried.
Well, it was actually really funny because like I stayed with Zach for like, I think the second or third night. And I was like, oh, I actually have a work meeting that I need to do. And I was in my work call, and I could smell his kitchen, and it was so gross. And so, like, I was just, like, cleaning up for him and everything.
While you're on a work call?
Yeah. And then he came out, and he's like, did you do all this? I'm like, yeah, it was kind of, like, gross.
And I was like, oh, my God, he's the one.
I cleaned up after my messes. Okay, this is from Jenna Ponce01. What is your favorite thing about Zach's personality?
Oh, this is going to be so hateful. I already hear it.
No, it's got to be something good.
Oh.
He was going to do sarcastic, but...
I always do sarcastic.
I was
no sarcasm on this one.
You got to be... This is heartfelt and
heartfelt.
True. Oh.
What's your favorite thing about Zach's personality?
I really like how authentic he is. And how he just wears his heart on his sleeve, even though sometimes that can lead him to be very crazy. And I accept that.
Thanks, baby.
Oh my gosh. I love you guys. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about, or can you tell where people can find you? Meaning like social media and stuff?
Social media, again, at Zack Wickham on Twitter and Instagram, at the Zack Wickham on TikTok. Damn that Gen Zer.
Every time.
Oh, and I'm at Benji, and my last name is weird. It's Quach, but it's pronounced what? Because it's Vietnamese, and we're colonized by the French, and so it's all messed up. Yeah.
Blame white people. The French. Blame the French.
Blame the French.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I love you guys. Thank you all so much for coming on When Reality Hits. I hope you all had a good time.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right, I can't wait to see where your love blossoms.
Oh God.
All right, I'll see you guys next week. I have Darcy and Stacy on from 90 Day Fiancé, and I cannot wait. Also, Zach and I are heading to New York City for Watch What Happens Live. Zach and I are going to be on Watch What Happens Live this Tuesday for the finale of The Valley, so make sure you're tuning in.
You won't want to miss it.
Our first time together on Watch What Happens Live, baby!
Yay!
Yes! I love you. All right, love you guys.
This summer, Pluto TV is exploding with thousands of free movies. Summer of Cinema is here. Feel the explosive action all summer long with movies like Gladiator, Mission Impossible, Beverly Hills Cop, Good Burger, and Transformers: Dark of the Moon. Bring the action with you and stream for free from all your favorite devices. Pluto TV. Stream now. Pay never.
In the time it takes you to actually board that flight from Group 8...
Now boarding Premier Altitude Elite Club members.
You could have bought a Hyundai on Amazon. Yes, that Amazon, where you buy everything else.
Mid-tier Altitude Elite, feel free to board now.
So while you're waiting for them to make up new boarding groups, you can order your dream car and the dealer will have it ready in no time.
Now boarding Groups 1 through 7.
So close. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details. Limited availability, pickup through participating Hyundai dealer in select markets.